Hey guys, Radical Reggie back at you with another video, and I have my friends, the Media Glitch Stream Team. We are ready to produce an awesome pickups video for you guys. So you guys know who everybody is. We got the Kagman, he's ready to go. John from Entry Gaming, and of course, Joe Valley in the house with your, we don't use that old joke anymore, but you guys know how I'm going with that. So it's all good. But
if they watch the show, they know.
They know, exactly. It's been a while since we did a pickups on my channel, and I'm very excited actually. So and if you guys want to see more of the pickups that we've done, Joel has those available on the Media Glitch channel, which I'll have in the description. You know, Joel will kill me if I don't let y'all know where to find them at. So there you go. But we're gonna go ahead and start off first with the one, the only, the Kagman. He's ready to go. He's gonna show us some awesome pickups, and I'm really excited to see what you guys got, man. So
I'm pumped to be here, and I'm happy to show you, man. Thanks, Reggie, for the awesome introduction. All right, so let's see. What are we going to start this off with? All right, I'll start with something I picked up today, which is pretty awesome. So the first game I loved on Genesis, like a whole lot, and I saw this in the store today. I was like, I got to pick this up, man. And it is Vector Man 2 on Genesis. Nice. Like, I never had a chance to play this one, so the great thing about it is this is going to be my first time playing this. I'm going to play it on my Sega Nomad, which I got the screen replaced, the LCD and all that stuff. So it's going to be a great experience. But in the inside, obviously you got the book. So I had to make sure the book was in there. And then there's a cart right there, man. I got it for a really good deal. It's one of those paper boxes. So I'm always a little leery about picking these up because, you know, you don't know the condition of them or what they're going to be. So Vector Man 2, super happy to have that. There we go. And then the team saw this one earlier today. I didn't have this in my collection, but these games are always pretty awesome. And Reggie is a huge fan of these, so he'll tell you when he sees this. This is the World of Illusion. Yeah. This has, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, man. So these little platformers are pretty awesome. They're definitely fun, man. It's crazy. Like these games, if they could bring these style games back today and do platformers kind of like Super Mario and stuff like that the Nintendo does, these games will sell, man. These games were awesome back then. They would definitely be awesome again today. So unfortunately, it didn't have a book. It just had the cart, which is crispy as ever. No damage or anything to it. So I'm really happy about that.
You can probably find the book pretty easy, right?
I think so, man. We got some cons coming up, right? Unfortunately, I won't be at Game On, but I'll have my guys here hunting me some stuff down. I got a family reunion, so I'll be going to that. But we do have some cons here in Ohio coming up, which is the Cleveland Gaming Classic and Torg. So I might visit one of those and try to pick some books up. I think I should be able to find that one, Reggie, pretty easy, right? It's not expensive.
I think so.
So we should be good there. And then, okay, so I recently got rid of some stuff out of my collection. So I decided to get rid of the Master System games. I only had about 21 of them, but the reason I decided to get rid of the Master System games is because I just said, hey, I can just go ahead and emulate all of those games with no problem. So I picked this up. This is a Sega Master System multi-cart, and it just came yesterday, literally. So I'm super happy to have that. This is it's all see-through. You can see the PCB in there, which is dope. And then the cart goes right here. So this will go right down to my Master System, and I can put all the games on this one cart. So it moved some stuff from my shelf to get more stuff to add to the shelf, which I'm happy about that. So this is pretty dope, man. I really love that. The detail in that, if you see it says Sega on the back too. Right on. And it's all clear. So all my Sega Master System games would go right there.
And the menus are pretty easy to navigate through?
Yeah. So when you pop it in, it just game list comes up. That's it. So the games are alphabetical order from top to bottom come right up when you put it in there. So definitely happy to have that. Just came in the mail yesterday. Got it through AliExpress, which if you know anything about AliExpress, it can either come in 2 days or 2 months. So you just never know, man. All right, so we got that out the way. So what do we got? We dropped 3 pickups right there. All right, so this one is cool. If you know anything about me, I'm a huge Neo Geo fan, right? So Neo Geo is like where my heart is at. So I picked up a game for the Neo Geo, which is called Super Dodgeball, right there. So this is a Neo Geo cartridge. Now, it's a few things that are different about this one. This Super Dodgeball never came to the AES. It was an MVS only. It was an arcade only exclusive, and it was on the MVS cartridges, which don't work in the AES. But someone took an MVS cart and converted it over to an AES. So this is an actual AES cart that will work in my Neo Geo with no problems. So that I'm super happy about that. So I don't have to worry about having the MVS. This actually works in the actual AES. So this game is dope. If you never played it, think of Super Dodgeball on NES on steroids. Like this game, when I tell you, like you really probably can't see it here, but just look it up. Just do a quick Google chat on YouTube. And when I say they got flaming dodgeballs, whirlwind dodgeballs, and just disappearing magic move, like the game is so crazy, and it's multiplayer. So you and your friends can all get on and actually play the game. So you'll probably really, really love this game. So Super Dodgeball, that one is my fourth pickup right there. All right, let's put that to the side. All right, so what else I'm going to show you guys here? Oh, something that just came out today that I went and picked up, and I got it for PS5 and Xbox Series X, is Double Dragon Gaiden, Rise of the Dragon. So it just came out. I can't wait to play it. Reason I bought 2 copies because I play on the Xbox with some Xbox friends, and I play on PlayStation with my PlayStation friends. So me and Reggie, or me and John, if John picks us up, it's 2-player multiplayer online. So we should be able to play this together and beat this one on PlayStation. And if you're an Xbox player, search me out. Gamertag is King Ericon.
Is it on Game Pass?
It is not on Game Pass, but it's only $29.99.
And that's the arcade one, right? The original arcade?
No, this here is a total remake. It's complete remake. So it's a whole new like animation. They're like chibi style animation. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this tonight and actually playing it and seeing what this is about. So if anybody wants to play with me on Xbox, my gamer tag, I'm quite sure Reggie will throw it up there for me. It's King Ericon, KINGARAKON. That's my gamer tag on everything, but search me out on Xbox. But this on PlayStation is me, Reggie, John, or Joel. We're going to bang this all the way through, man. We're going to run this through. I can't wait to get that right there. All right, so, and then here got another Xbox game for all of you fans of wrestling. I'm a huge fan of wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, this game is actually fun. It is AEW Elite what is it? Fighter's Revenge. It's Elite Wrestling Fighter's Revenge.
Wow.
I picked this up mainly because of 2 reasons. I love AEW, and then my favorite female wrestler is in here. Her name is Jada Cargill. She's right there. And when I say she's a beast, like she brings me back to China, back in WWE, WWF. Really? Like she is a beast, man. So pick the game up. It's not expensive. It's definitely good gameplay, fun. It's kind of like brings you back to like the NWO days back on like N64 and stuff. So definitely a really, really fun game. So if you're a wrestling fan, I highly recommend that one right there. Okay. All right, so I got 2 more things for you guys, and then we're gonna who are we gonna pick? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'll come back to you on that one. All right, so big pickup right here, and this is what I'm gonna be using on the PS5 from here on out. I'm not buying any more controllers on the PS5. The Spider-Man one's coming out. I ain't getting it. But this is my end-all be-all controller for the PS5, and this is the DualSense Edge right there for the PS5. So if you know anything, this is the Elite or Pro controller for the PlayStation 5. Just like you have the Elite controller over on the Xbox, this is the one to have right here, man. So you can just do anything, everything you want. Got the paddles on the back, adjustable, replaceable thumbsticks, and everything. So I'm opening this up today. I'll be playing it tonight, and I'll get it set up tonight. I haven't even opened it yet. Haven't had time to, but this right here is a beast, man. So definitely check it out. It is $200, so it's a huge investment for a controller. But you know, if you're a PlayStation fan and you drop $500 on the PlayStation, $500 on the PlayStation VR, what's $200, man? Just buy it and keep it moving. You ain't gonna worry about it. Yeah. It is no object when you want it. And then lastly, my big thing I wanted to show you guys is I did go ahead, and this also is the reason why just recently I decided to get rid of all of my handhelds from the NES era. So my Game Boy DMG all the way up to the 3DS is the reason why I ended up deciding to get rid of those, is because I picked up the ROG Ally. So the ROG Ally is an amazing handheld, but I can emulate all of those handheld systems. I can play them right there on the ROG Ally. I have my whole library wherever I go. So that's the good thing. Instead of having to worry about carrying my Game Boy or my Game Boy Advance or my DS Lite or my 3DS and having all that in my bag, like when I go on a trip or a con or something, all I have to do is bring the ROG Ally, and everything is right on this device right here. 512 internal SSD, and then I have a 1 terabyte micro SD card right there in the top. So this device is dope. Plays all your PC games, everything from Steve, everything from Epic, everything from GOG. It just plays everything all in one device in this group.
And the price range for that thing?
So the price for this is $600. No, it's actually $650, and it comes up to like $7 and some change. But it's definitely an investment. But you can play all your PC games. You can play everything on this device. It's not limiting you. It's not holding you back. I have the Steam Deck, and the reason I started playing this one more is because this one I can play Steam on it, and I can play Windows games on it. So like it does everything. The Steam Deck, I can't play Windows stuff. I can only play Steam stuff on it. So that's why I went with the ROG Ally. They've done numerous updates to it. My biggest complaint was the D-pad, but they've updated D-pad twice. They've dropped like 3 different firmwares, and they had an issue where the memory card, they were having issues with the memory card burning up in people's devices, but they fixed that also. So it is an early adopter device, to be honest with you, but it plays everything flawlessly. I have had no issues with playing anything on this device. I play Street Fighter from it. I play all of my Steam stuff. I play all my Xbox games from Xbox Game Pass PC. I can download directly to it. And I play all of my emulators. I put RetroArch on it. I have every one of my games you can think imaginable on there is on there. So definitely check out the ROG Ally. It's a great game. Console has a fingerprint sensor up here at the top. So if you hold your finger on top of there, it will let you into the system at the top. So pretty dope. All right, so that's all my pickups. And next we are going to go with Joel.
All right. So first off, I'm gonna start with they're game related, but they're not games. The first thing I got to show is I actually picked up the Super Mario Brothers movie vinyl.
Oh, cool.
It's out already.
Because it's got some good 80s tracks. I did it more for the tracks on there.
Yeah, it's a good pickup.
Than it was a Mario. And this is that one that was the pink album and the yellow album for Princess Peach. So that's cool. My boy James hooked me up with this bad boy here. This is Scorpion. I got to paint him. But
a chibi Scorpion. That's dope.
Yeah. So I'm going to get him painted. And it's pretty tight. So it's going to be a good addition to my Mortal Kombat collection here. And then I also got in the mail. If you don't know, I've been getting into the Trail series. And so I did a pickup of this, or I did an unboxing of this. Awesome. This is a beautiful collector's edition.
Sold out.
And so Trails into Reveria, is that what it's called, I believe?
Reverie?
Maybe.
I think it's Reverie.
But this thing is beautiful. The collector's edition I was very happy with it. And of course, NIS America always brings the goods when they do collector's editions. So I got, I did an unboxing of this one too. And now I got both of them that came out this year. So pretty happy to start to get into this series. I know I can't play that one for a bit. But if you don't know, it's your JRPG turn-based. It's a huge story. Like when I made the unboxing, people were like, "Don't start this until you play this." And then when I did an unboxing of that, they're like, "Don't play that until you play this." So it's not a series like Ys where every every installment is a new story. No, you better know, better come with your A game and know what happened in the past. So
yeah, because they pretty much intertwine and everything like that. So yeah,
exactly. So, and then I got to give a shout out to actually my mother-in-law. Some people don't have good mother-in-laws. I do. And she was at a garage sale and she picked all this up for like, I don't know, $5, you know? And the first one is, this DS has seen better days. The Nerf like has that Nerf thing. This is old, but it's okay.
Nerf or nothing.
Because this XL was there.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow, that's the one I have.
Yep. And I got this, but
man, Joe always finds deals.
Oh right.
No, wait.
It's not even him. He has an army of hunters that go
Check this out. This is what came with it. You ready? First off, we got Super Mario DS.
Nice.
And of course, I don't need to explain what this is. I don't like this as much as the N64 one, but you can play Yoshi in this, which is different from the N64 one. And then I got this. This one did not have the box, and it's so hard to read for me. It's Final Fantasy. What is it? Oh gosh, what's it called? And I also got Final Fantasy 4 Heroes of Light. You probably can't see it. It doesn't have a it didn't come with the box, but you know, it's here. And this is the awesome, when she brought this in, I was like, holy smokes. I can't believe this was there with it. And it's Chrono Trigger.
Oh,
on the DS.
That price of that thing went stupid.
That's the definitive version of the game now.
That's what they say. This is the definitive version. If you don't know, it's a JRPG as well, and by Square, or no, it's Square Enix. And so I remember Square used to just be its own thing, right? Back in the day, was it Square Enix? How did that go? I forget. Wasn't it just Square?
It may have been just Square, and Square Soft, and Square Enix.
Yeah, all kinds of different iterations.
And so, and here's the crazy thing: if you haven't watched my episode on 10 games I haven't played yet, Chrono Trigger was one of them. And so now I can play it, I guess. So pretty cool. The other games I'm gonna do a panel at Game On Expo with the main actress of this game. I'm already a fan of the series, but I wanted to pick it up for the PS4, and that's Tales of Berseria.
Nice.
So I'm gonna have her sign it as well. This actually just came in today. I got it for like $10, so
yeah,
not bad, brand new.
That's a really good game.
The regular label one, Joel, if you're gonna get her to sign.
Well, you know what? I bought the regular label one for $20, and he sent me this on eBay. And I was like, what's up, bro? That's not what you had pictured. So they knocked it off, you know?
Some dollars, okay.
Oh, there you go.
And so I was like, I can't complain there. You know, $10, whatever. And then this game I bought, I don't know how many other people bought it. Oh, sorry, but Tales of Berseria is a JRPG as well.
Yeah.
Sorry. I have, I pretty much, I don't know, not all the games, but I'm pretty close to all the games in this series, so. And I might have just showed you my last pickup, which is Final Fantasy 16.
Wow.
I'm telling you, this game, guys, it's so underrated. It's some of the most epic game moments I've ever seen in my whole life of gaming is in this game.
Is it better than 15?
Oh, yeah. By miles.
Okay.
And I beat 15. I platinumed it on my channel on the stream.
Is that the best game on PS5 right now, ever?
I don't know. That's a question. I don't know. You know, that's a hard question to answer, John. It's right now. It's very impressive. It's funny because some cutscenes and the fights are very impressive and look epic, and then there's some scenes where like, oh, okay, or just gameplay. You know, that's not the best looking PS5 game there. So it's kind of a mixed bag, but it's just really awesome, really epic. I'm having a great time with it. And if you're a JRPG fan, I definitely highly recommend it. It feels a little different than, you know, it feels a little more linear than other Final Fantasy games. But it's just they change formulas and they do their own thing and whatever. It's fine. I had a fun time with it. So that's it. That's all my pickups. I got nothing else.
Awesome. Well, you get to choose who goes next.
I will choose the one they call John.
Whoa.
From Enchi Gaming. John,
All
take it
right.
away.
I'll do it. Make me big, bro. All right. So there's this game shop / it's more of a toy shop, like collectibles, toys near me, just like a couple blocks down the street. But he has games there also, and apparently he priced his games a while back because they haven't sold. So I got a couple heavy hitters on the PlayStation for an awesome deal. So we'll show the first one, and that's Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Nice.
That has to be in your PlayStation 1 collection.
Should have got the green label.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But it's a great game. I had it in my collection during the pandemic. I sold it because I got furloughed and all that jazz. But it's an awesome, action platformer. I don't know what else to say. If you haven't heard about Castlevania Symphony of the Night, look it up. It is an amazing game. Just not much else to say about it. I'm glad to have it in my collection. I have it in other formats as well on the Castlevania collection on the PS4 and stuff like that. So I spent like $50 on that. It's pricey.
Are you excited for the advanced collection coming out as physical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the way Limited Run's doing it, where they're selling each one.
Yeah, the covers.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. And I don't like this Limited Run doing it. I just don't like Limited Run anymore because they take forever. But anyways, I won't get off on that rant. We'll be here all night. This one, Einhinder, I think.
Yeah, Einhinder,
Yeah.
Pronouncing that right. Awesome shoot 'em up. As always, shoot 'em ups are hard. And
It's been a while since I've seen that cover. Nice.
But I keep playing them, and I keep trying to get better and better. But it's a SquareSoft shoot 'em up,
Yeah.
and it's pretty good. Just action.
Yeah. Once you get the weapons, the right weapons you want, man, you'll go through that game pretty easy. It just sucks. It's one of those games that kind of like you get hit once and you're dead. So it's like tense. You're like, oh man,
Yeah,
can't get hit.
it's nerve wracking, but tons of fun. Love it. Glad to be adding back to my PlayStation collection, and I got that one for a heck of a deal too. I got it for about basically half price.
Nice.
The last PlayStation I got, these are all from that same store. I bought the wrong one. I needed the second one. I already had the first one. So I got 2 copies of this now, but this one's a lot cleaner than the other one. So the other one I'm probably just going to sell. And that's Wild Arms.
Yeah. Nice.
It's like a turn-based RPG. It's sort of set in like the Western world with like mixes of fantasy. It's a little weird, the setting. But I love these old school style RPGs. I don't know. I'm more of a turn-based RPG guy, I guess, rather than action. I just really nerd out on that. But glad I got a second copy in my collection for this. I upgraded the condition. I can get rid of my old one.
Right on.
And the last game I got from this store, actually thought it was a different game. And this is Tiny Toons Buster's Bust Loose.
Yes, I love that
Yeah, I
game.
remember that.
So I played it a little bit. It's pretty fun. Action platformer, sort of like in the style of Mario. You can run up walls and do some crazy things like that. There's this one spot, and it's like in the first level, you got to go back and forth, and it's sort of aggravating because I sucked at it at first.
You're talking about the food part where you got to feed Dizzy?
No, it's just you just run up a wall, and I just get
in the library. In the library. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
So I got a little upset at it, and I was like, man, this isn't the game I thought it was. I was thinking this game, Buster's Bust Loose, excuse me, was the NES one. The Tiny Toons NES game plays like Sonic, sort of. It's a little different. But I think the NES one's better, to be honest. So I don't know what Reggie's talking about, saying that this is the best one.
That's the best one, man. You got to be kidding me.
And that wasn't the last game. I actually had one beside me I forgot about. But the last retro game I got at that toy store, and I got a new game in the mail I'm going to show too. But this is a classic, and this is a good classic.
Yes.
Oh,
You can
Jackal, yes.
buy for
So
cheap.
many playthroughs of that.
Yes.
Konami made the greatest games in this era, but Jackal just, I don't know if you call it a shooter or what genre exactly.
I think that's fair.
Just-
a shooter.
Yeah,
Top-down shooter, yeah.
driving around, blowing stuff up with your Jeep. I mean, you can blow tanks up with grenades. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
But lots of fun, and it gets hard, but it's a very addicting game where I just I'll mess up and I'll try over and over and just keep playing. Jackal is an amazing game, and you can still get it for like under $10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
On
is
NES.
a lot to say for retro collecting nowadays. Now this game is a new game for a new system. Well, I shouldn't say it's a new game. It's an old game remade for a new system. And that is Front Mission First. This was released on the Super Famicom way back in the day. It never made an American release until the DS. And it's a tactical RPG. You have a mech that you can upgrade and change your guns. You can go around with this mercenary group basically and rid the world of evils, while you drive your mech around blowing stuff up. It's pretty awesome. The new one is in a different, it's not like the old graphics, it's a remaster, I guess I should say, with updated graphics. It got a little bit of blowback when it came out, but I'm just excited to have it because I love mech games. Right. And the only down thing I will say, they released it digitally like months before they did a physical. So I have the digital copy which I play, and I guess I'll keep this sealed, maybe send it off to Wagyu or whatever, make $1 million someday.
Does that have a slipcover? Is that like a sleeve?
Yeah, it's a slipcover with a holographic.
Oh, that's dope.
It has the holographic thing. It changes. I don't know if you can. Does it change? Yeah.
Yeah, molecular. Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, slipcover, and it comes with some pictures or something and soundtrack,
Sweet.
I believe. Then the last item, it's game related but not a game. I got this for my analog pocket, so I can play it easier and Bluetooth to it, I guess. And it works on the Switch, the PlayStation, PC, pretty much works on everything. And it's an 8-bit DOE. What is that? The SN30 controller. It's real thick, man. Girls love it.
Yeah, the SN30 is like the best, man.
I have the other one. I have the NES 30, which is like way slimmer and only has L and R, and it has other buttons there. But it's real thick. It's even got these sticks. When I travel with my Switch, I'll probably just take this because it fits in a bag a lot better than a big.
How heavy is it?
Pro controller. It's pretty heavy. It doesn't feel cheap.
Okay.
It feels really solid.
Has Type C on it too to charge it.
Yeah, but excited to have this to play my pocket analog games and take it on the road with the Switch when I go to Game On this year. So that should be a lot of fun. That's all I got. I got some deals, which is awesome. But what I'm most excited to see is what Reggie's got in store for us.
Oh man, the pressure is on. Now, John, I'm sorry I had to start off this game. John gave me a hard time about it. And that's okay. Everybody has their opinion. I want John to give it another try. But I was looking for a game that John mentioned last year. It was called Evil West. So I was looking for a deal on the PS4 version, but I couldn't find it. But I ran into this game instead. So this is Wanted Dead for the PS4, PS5. It's got the collector's edition because it went on sale. And to be honest with you guys, I like games like this. It's an action game. It's a bit difficult in the beginning. You can play on easy, but unfortunately, if you play on easy mode, they give you cat ears to play with the game. Like they're kind of like trying to shame you, but I don't care about that. It's really, what's cool about it, it feels like a high-end PS3 game. And the way PS3 action games were, I just felt like there was a uniqueness to them. So I'm still in the beginning stages of this one, but I feel like it's going to be something cool. And I just like how it plays out. So like how the story's played out in the beginning. So I'm looking forward to getting through that one. Hopefully you guys in the comments will let me know what you think about it. The next game here, probably a lot of people aren't going to like, but I'm a big survival horror buff. And this is Outbreak Collection 1 for the Switch.
Oh, nice.
So this is these are people who love old school survival horror games and decided to create their own in the same way the old school ones were like Resident Evil with the tank controls and camera angles. The games could use a bit more polish, and some of their later releases are a bit more polished, but some of the older ones could use some more polish. But it's still fun once you get the mechanic down. If you know how to play survival horror games with tank controls, you'll definitely get used to this one. This one was just more of I had this game on the PS4, but I love like the idea of playing survival horror on the go. So that's one reason I got this. So if you can handle old school survival horror games, definitely give this one a go.
Is that Outbreak Collection a Switch exclusive or?
No, it's on the PS4.
PS4, PS5? No.
It is on the PS5, but only the second release is on the PS5. I'll tell you like after the because I don't remember how exactly they released it, but I'll tell you later. Okay. While I was in Texas, I went to this game store and I couldn't believe I found this. It's a game I sold for my Game Boy Color a long time ago, and I ended up regretting it. You know, it was just in that moment where I was just trying to get rid of, like, I got rid of this game because I didn't think I was going to play it. But I found it and I picked it up immediately. That's Crystallis for the Game Boy Color. This is a Zelda-like RPG. If you know how to play Zelda, if you know about Zelda games, you know what you're getting into here. This is the counterpart to the NES version.
Is it just a port?
No, it's not a port. It's its own game.
Okay.
Yeah, SNK. I think SNK worked on the NES version. I don't know who worked on this version, but it was supposed to be published by SNK, so they may have hired somebody else to do this one. But it's still they're different games, very unique. And I'm just happy to have this one back because this is the one that I felt was like more unique out of the game. So
but it's not the sequel because there's a sequel to Crystallis.
No sequel. It was more of just like a reimagination or remake kind of on the Game Boy Color.
I didn't know that existed. I might have to look into that.
Yeah, it's cool, and it's not as long as the NES version. Obviously, it's shorter because the Game Boy Color RPGs didn't make them too long or whatever like that. But another game I was happy to add back to the collection. My heart dropped when I saw it complete in box because I've seen it complete in box a couple of times, but I didn't pull the trigger on it. You know, it was a little too expensive, but the store I got it at had it for the right price. So I said, yes, this is coming home with me. Now I'm down to my last two. Now don't laugh at me for this one, John. You know, I felt like there's sometimes games are pretty charming or whatever like this. And I remember when this game was back on the NES and also had a Wii port. I don't really play the Wii port, but now it's out on PS4 and the Switch. I will play it. A Boy and His Blob. So
I got that one on the Wii.
Oh, do you? Yeah. It's a point and click. It's a point and click adventure. Pretty unique, pretty fun. I think it has a good story to it. I think it's definitely a good sequel to the NES version. It's a more spontaneous buy. You know, I saw it and I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and try it out. So, you know,
so it's a sequel. It's not a remake.
I'm guessing it's a sequel. It's the NES one. The NES one was. I don't really remember that one too much. So you know, it might be a sequel. It might be a sequel or a remake. I'm not really sure. Maybe somebody in the comments will let us know for sure.
Right.
But yeah. This is the same one that was actually put on the Wii. So if you have the Wii version, you have this one. But obviously, I'd rather play it on the PS4 or even the Switch.
I used to play the NES one quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
And the last game, it's a game I know none of you guys had, and I knew it'll be kind of really unique to this list. I have a feeling that Kag and John, I probably want to pick this up immediately. Are you guys ready?
If it's like a first game, I don't want
it. Oh man. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Let's start that over, guys. Because I have one more guy. I had two more games actually. Before we get to that one, I'm sorry about that. This one right here, A Little Town Hero. I got this. My buddy John had told me to get this a while back, and I'm talking about John Houston. This is like a small town RPG, I guess. It's made by the same people who made Pokemon. It says Game Freaks on here, so that's Game Freaks is the one that made the Pokemon game. So it's very rare where they could like source out to make a new game besides Pokemon. So I want to try this one out, and it's probably like a simple RPG, I would say. But I had some store credit at one of the stores in Texas, and it was just around the right price. So I traded in that credit, and I got this. So I'm looking forward to playing it. Like I said in the chat, let me know if you guys have played it and what you think about it. And now, drum roll, kind of, back to the last game I was trying to show you guys. My final pickup. This is the Switch and PS4 release of Unmetal. The Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah,
I have that on Steam, man. That is freaking. That's a funny game.
It is, dude. It's hilarious. And Video Games New York Soft, they're putting these out and they're selling them. So I picked them up. Obviously, I got to get the PS4 version, but for that portability, got to play the Switch one because I have the game on the Vita, but I'm not taking the Vita nowhere. The Vita is like a legacy system to me, so I'm trying to keep it safe in the house. I'm not trying to I'm traveling off my Vita. Nah, Vita stays here. But on Metal, if you like the old school Metal Gear Solid games, like I would say kind of up to like Metal Gear Solid actually, and the ones before that, you'll know what you're getting into here. It's a lot of fun. It's hilarious. The dialogue is just funny. The boss battles are great. It's just the guy who put this game together, you could tell he loved the Metal Gear Solid games and the way the story was put together. So
and it seems easier than like the NES Metal Gear Solid.
They are, and
it's a little more forgiving.
It is, and it's just comical too. So it's definitely a game. If you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, you'll want to have in your collection. And that, folks, is my final pickup. So I hope everybody enjoyed. It was great having you guys on the channel to do this.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll do it again soon, but more than likely we'll have a video up on Media Glitch soon. Maybe, I don't know, Joel. You get caught up with the editing on there, but
I get busy, I get busy. We do.
You guys know Joel's a director, so he's a busy guy. So it's tough to kind of put these videos together because there's a lot of editing involved. But we do appreciate you guys who watched the video. I'm glad you guys are here with me. And check out Media Glitch, Kag's channel. Have link in the description. John. You're retired, but I'm still going to put your link in there.
I do shorts occasionally. I'm thinking about getting back into it. So
all right, maybe you guys can convince John to come back in the comment section. But anyways, guys, that's all we got for you. Radical Reggie, Media Glitch Stream Team, and we'll see you later.